I'm ChiVital, aka King Chi, and I'm back with another tool for your toolkits. Welcome, class. Class is in session. You see the title, Lose Weight and Get Fired Up. I've never used such a title before in my life. However, the reality is a lot of people are looking for ways to lose weight, and you're going to get way more than that with this. So stay tuned so that you can get to the meat of the benefits of this new pranayama exercise and mudra that you're receiving for tonight. All right, as you tune in, don't forget to thumbs up this video, drop some hearts in the chat, and I want to see some fire emojis in the wind for your pranayama. All right. I am tuning in, you all, from my mobile phone, my mobile device, because my laptop was being very friendly with the wrong people. And so, as I am trying to make sure I can at least put up the board where I can see the conversation going on, I'll wait for you all. What's up, Vera the ET? Oh, you know what? What's up? What's up? What's up, Black Venusian? How you doing? Yes, I like those hearts with the fire. Those are one of my favorites. Indeed, indeed. All I'm doing now, y'all, is pulling up the chat because I won't be able to type to you all on my screen. So, cool. I'm good. It's coming up. All is well. All is well. Yay. Here I am. Bet. Cool. Now I can see everyone. Alright. I know everyone. Look, not everyone, but some of y'all are still concerned with the Super Bowl. I ain't gonna hate on your little entertainment or whatever. But you're gonna want this information. Okay? Okay? Because after they use up all of their energy out on the field and they get paid very well, you're going to want to make sure that you have the kind of energy that you need so that people want to pay you well for what you do well on a regular basis. And you're going to want to be able to stay focused while you are getting to your money. All right, we still in money school. Am I correct? Peace. What's up? I am Marika. Oh, thank you. All right, I'm glad for the feedback. It always helps to give the feedback if you're really enjoying a set of lessons because that encourages me to share more. You know what I'm saying? If you all get crickets, crickets, crickets quiet, then I'm like, they ain't really feeling that. That might be a little too complicated for them. So let me just hold back a little bit. So if you are really enjoying this, please do share in the groups how much you're enjoying the lessons in particular that you are practicing. Share your experiences. I'm out here in the world, but in order for more people to get touched by this brilliance that I am, they got to hear about it from people like you who are actually doing the work. Of course, I'm going to tell them that I know what I'm talking about and that my work is dope and that it's worth it. But it's me telling them. They want to hear from people who are saying, yes, I've done the work, I see the benefits, and this is why I follow this channel. Okay? Okay. So please do like, share, tell your audience. Everyone who's coming on here who's new, welcome. I'm ChiVital. If you didn't get that in the intro, because it might have been a little choppy, we playing with the Webernet here, okay? And then, while y'all getting your notebooks, because there should be a notebook for this pranayama, these pranayama lessons, I just wanted to point out, I said to myself, people be wanting to buy me gifts and stuff. And I'd be like, it's okay, it's cool, you can send me a Cash App. But you know what I realized? I really love leopard print. So like if you see something that's really really fly and it's leopard print, I might actually like, okay, sure, you can you can send it as a gift. That is such a typical thing to say as a priestess of Shango. I just had one of those very typical moments. So anyway, y'all ready? Let me see your notebooks if y'all ready. Okay? So the breathing should be coming along well. Um, in the calmness of your mind and access to more of your energy. So let's move into another process. The name of this pranayama is called Kapalabhati. Okay? Kapalabhati. I'm going to put it in the chat. See, this is why I needed to have the chat open. Kapalabhati. Okay? This is a cleansing process. This is a cleansing pranayama. Kapala in Sanskrit means skull, and bhati means shine. So this particular pranayama is going to help to cleanse or make the skull shine, right? So not just not your bones, your skull, but what's under there is going to make it shine. Okay, so clear out the flutter blutters, okay, the crud, the extra, the illusions, the um nagging little ruminations that, you know, our brain, the monkey brain, likes to do. But also, you know, it's not just about clearing out all of these crazy thoughts that are going back and forth and just the busy mind, busy, because sometimes it's not crazy, it's just you have a whole lot of different things moving at one time. But the goal here with your practice is to get you into a state of stillness and calm so that you can receive illumination, so that you can receive enlightenment, so that the thoughts and the ideas, the creativity, the problem solving skills and abilities, like those are coming in at a divine level. Okay? This is where the learning is beyond just the logical sitting in a classroom, lecture type, mind focused rationale. This is where you want to clear out the mind in such a way that this illumination, this divine light of wisdom, right? Not just the information, but the wisdom, the how. How do I apply this knowing now? How do I apply this creativity? How do I organize this project that has just come to me? How do I really nurture this seed in such a way that it is going to last and be legendary? Um, this is where we're going. All right. People take breathing for granted all the time until they have an asthma attack or they have severe respiratory issues and they realize that, oh snap, like not having proper breath actually affects the way that I think, it affects the way that I function, it affects my mood, it affects my skin, it affects my digestion. It's all connected. So let me bring it back center. The name of this pranayama that I'm about to explain to you is called Kapalabhati. All right? This is one of the practices in Kriya. It's a Kriya in practice of Hatha Yoga. Okay? And I did say before that it is one of the cleansing processes. Okay? In particular, it's called Shat Karma. You don't have to worry about that because I'm not teaching you Kriya Yoga. Okay? But it's information. You want to write it in your notebooks. Good for conversation. Somebody says it, it'll make sense for you. And if you're practicing, then you'll be like, oh, I understand, that makes sense. All right? So the benefits, before I get into the actual practice, the benefits of this breathing technique, okay, is that it cleanses the respiratory system. Okay? The respiratory system includes your lungs, your bronchial tubes, your bronchial, right? And your sinuses, your nasal passage. All right? So it's going to cleanse also the nasal passage. Okay. Now, for those of you who have experienced asthma, this breathing technique is in particular very useful in eventually curing it, but it absolutely will begin to strengthen um, your lungs, but also eliminate the spasms that happen at the bronchial tubes. Okay, so we have our lungs, and then the little bronchial tube, right? Bronchial tubes goes inside, and what happens is when people have asthma attacks, like they're spasming. Okay, they're spasming like you ever had a cramp, like a Charlie horse. That's a spasm, muscle spasm. When you got a Charlie horse in your lungs, right, in the lung area, imagine it's painful, and you can't breathe, and you're stressing out because we can go without water, we can go without food, but try not going without air for too long. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose your whole everything. So, rightfully so. And I do understand that asthma actually is a very serious disease. Um, and it's one that can creep up on people out of nowhere, even for the first time. Never had an asthma situation, and suddenly you're having an asthma attack because you've been exposed to certain chemicals that you haven't been exposed to before, and you're having an allergic reaction, and it triggers off asthma. Okay, you can decide that you want to really push yourself physically, and suddenly your body's like, we never did this before, and now I think something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. Over time, all right? I didn't say do this pranayama for a week and your asthma is going to be gone. Just bear in mind that you need to be continuously doing this practice, amongst other things, but this practice is very useful by itself. Okay? If you have children who have asthma, this is very important that you introduce it early, because a lot of children have the ability to outgrow asthma over time if they are treated properly. Okay? And one of the best treatments is teaching your babies how to breathe and how to heal themselves. So please do share with them. Um, Kapalabhati also helps with the uptake of oxygen, okay, by the lungs, all right? And it part of it is because while doing the breath, it sweeps it out and helps to remove some of the bacteria that settles in. So, look, naturally, we breathe in a whole bunch of stuff. And when we're breathing properly, we are able to eliminate enough. And then the fact that we have a healthy immune system, we're able to fight off, you know, these little bugs that we inhale through our nose. Literally, like we inhale bugs, you guys. And we also have like smaller fungi and such that we breathe in. Now, by doing this pranayama, you are forcefully brushing that crap out. All right, so on a higher level of cleansing while breathing, you know, I'm teaching y'all belly breathing, okay? Helps because you're pulling in the necessary prana and oxygen in order for your organs to function more optimally, right? This breathing technique, this pranayama, is going to help you kick them out, all right? So, this also is going to help with your heart health. So, you're going to have better circulation and you're going to have better respiratory system. Sorry. Circulatory system and the respiratory system are going to have higher functioning. All right, I just said a whole bunch. Let me know that you all are with me. I know you're probably like writing very quickly, so I'll give you a moment. I'm gonna pause and do like a little commercial break. So Shouts out to everyone who hit me up for the love bath. The joint is sold out. Um, if I get like a whole bunch of people who would like to be on the waiting list for another batch to be made, hit me up and you will be the first to get the next set. Okay, and it won't be ready until not this week, but the following week. It'll have to get shipped out next week. Everyone else who hit me up today, your stuff will go out tomorrow. Okay. Shouts out to everyone who hit me up for the white bath. Again, the joint is sold out. I love y'all. I love y'all that y'all take care of yourselves. For those of you, again, who would like to be on the waiting list for the white bath, the next white bath that I'm going to be making is going to be around the full moon. Okay, I'm letting y'all know ahead of time. So make sure you get on the waiting list, and I will take care of you on time. You already know my baths are hitting. Okay? You want love? Don't mess around. You want to cleanse? Don't mess around. You want some protection? I got you. You need to release some shit? I got you. Okay? And not to worry. When your stuff is on its way, you'll get a notification. All right? So back to the lessons. Hey, Ashe, what up, T? Okay. So here we go. Here we go. Y'all got pranayama. That's your first pranayama lesson. Now I'm about to get into this other one, which includes the mudra. Now you're going to search all online, okay? You shouldn't be doing this because, you know, you're going to get a bunch of crap to sort through. So I do the sorting through and all of that for you. But whatever, right? You know, adults are adults. People really want a fast way to lose weight. Right or wrong? Am I exaggerating? Or everybody's like, yo, if you could give me something to lose weight quicker, faster, I'm down. Am I right? Yes or no? 1, if yes, I'm right. 2, if I'm exaggerating. Now, I'm not here to judge you, okay? So whatever your weight loss journey is, whatever, right? The fact that you're even concerned about your weight on a health basis, right? Kudos to you, okay? At some point, you know, most people at some point go, oh, okay, like I've done too much. At least that I come around. Now, if you look at the numbers, you know, the stats for obesity and morbid obesity are staggering. Okay? And that includes people who just all the way don't have any discipline whatsoever when it comes to how they feed themselves. That's not speaking on all of the other things that get the body holding on to weight and the metabolism slowing down. There's thyroid issues. There's menopause. There are other endocrine issues, okay? There are side effects to medications, okay? So there's childbirth, you know. You're going to put on some weight and then you shed it. You're supposed to, okay? So let's just talk about this. This next exercise is going to stimulate the thyroid. So I'm going to put that out there. And it's going to create a lot of heat in the body. So the first thing I'm going to start with are the contraindications. If you're a person who tends to run really, really hot, or you've gone to your Ayurvedic doctor and you have a Pitta dosha, okay, this is a pranayama exercise that you want to tread lightly on, okay, because this particular exercise should be done 30 to 45 minutes a day in order for it to be totally effective. Okay? What I'm giving to you is the Surya Mudra. Yes, it helps to increase the metabolism. Hence, yes, it will help you on your weight loss journey and to help you lose weight more quickly. Yes, it is good in stimulating and regulating the thyroid. Okay? The other things is that it is good in stimulating your immune system in such a way that it helps to treat the flu, to get rid of the flu. Okay? It also helps to strengthen your eyes and your vision. Okay? We got that? Now, here's this double handed thing. When it comes to the flu, I want to just put it out there. Because it generates so much heat in the body, there are some articles that will say that you should stay away from doing this while you all, like, if you have a fever already, right? Because you already have a lot of heat in the body. But how many of you have no respect for the fever? Let's start there. Like, here's a conversation. Most people don't respect the fever. When the fever comes, that's when most people go and reach for drugs because they're like, nah, the fever comes, now I'm hella uncomfortable. I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm achy, I'm sweating, this, that, and the third. Yeah, I'm speaking on what y'all know about. So here's the thing, right? We want to respect the fever because the fever is both our friend and can create a shitstorm of other things, right? Depending on how high it gets, how long it lasts. Initially, when the fever comes in, the fever is there to help to burn away whatever virus or foreign body that is in the system. Okay, it increases the temperature of the body to kill it. Okay, it's also the increased heat in the body is a side effect of what the virus is doing. Or when I say virus, I'm actually not being medically correct because it can be a virus, it can be bacteria, some type of infection. So let's say infection, right? Something from the outside world is inside the body and is creating this inflammation, okay? And so there's a fever present. Some people tend to throw fevers. That's the terminology that we use at home. Someone's throwing a fever. All right. My daughter was one of those types of children. Like on a regular basis, every now and then, no, a regular basis, pretty frequently, to my liking, suddenly she would have some type of high fever. Some people tend to be that way. They run hot. Like, this is a child who does not want to wear a hat in the winter when it's snowing, does not really want to wear a coat unless we force her to wear one. And she's fine. She's not complaining of being cold. Everyone else is layered up and like, you're bugging. Some people really run hot. You get me? But when it comes to when you have a flu, one of the symptoms is that you have a fever, right? You have the cold, you have a fever, you have aches, chills. If you can, for just 15 minutes, do this while you are sick, you will help to speed up the healing process. Okay? Because you want to give your body enough energy to do the work of kicking out the foreign body. But you don't want to exhaust the body. All right? So that's what I'll say about that. The other thing is, you want to work these types of remedies before there's an issue. so that when there is an issue, you're not double taxing your body to learn something new and heal itself at the same time. Make sense? So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, because I'm giving you the techniques, and then I'm giving you the backstory. I'm giving you the explanations of what you're gonna receive, and then I'm going to tell you how to do them every day together. Okay? All right. So with the Surya Mudra, first let's see what it looks like. I spoke of fire, so you already know it's going to involve the thumb. Here's your thumbkin. All right? Next, we're going to be eating up earth. Think of the food and the nutrition that you take into your body as earth. So, fire over earth, right? Fire consuming the earth, fire metabolizing the food, fire helping the digestion. Yes, metabolism also includes absorption of the nutrients. Okay, so here you are, Surya Mudra. Okay, now this is clear. I'm just doing this so that everyone has an opportunity to see what it looks like. Now you are going to put the back of your hands on your knees for this particular mudra. And I'm going to give you a mantra to say with it. All right? Now here's the thing. You have 30 to 45 minutes that you're going to be sitting with this particular mudra. For those of you who are in the paid sauce, Discord, or members in Patreon, you're going to receive some additional asanas to help actualize this medicine even more. That doesn't mean that what I'm giving you here, for those of you who are not on the paid thing, that this is not going to work. But for those who are invested on another level in themselves, you are going to receive even more because you deserve it. Duh, right? Okay, so here we are. Simple explanation: fire eating the earth. Bam. On your knees. Okay? Now, before you do this particular mudra, you're going to have yourself a glass of fresh water with some squeezed lemon in there, or lime, whatever you prefer. You're going to drink that before doing it. This pranayama, the pranayama is a breathing exercise that I want you to do while sitting, okay? You have your clock in front of you. Now, I don't know if this is going to make your brain go, poof, okay? However, you have 3 choices of pranayama to do with the Surya Mudra. When I say 3 choices, I don't mean that you're going to be doing a whole different technique. You're going to be doing the pranayama where you inhale, you hold, you exhale, you hold, okay? Puraka, Kumbhaka, and Rachaka. Okay? Those 3 parts of the breath. For those of you who have really mastered the original numbers that I gave you, I'm going to encourage you to try the inhalation and exhalation pattern of 16 in, 8 holding, 16 out, 8 holding. If you feel any strain, go back to the breath that you have already gotten very comfortable with. Okay? Now bear in mind, this is already going to increase the heat in your body. Heat is energy. And doing pranayama exercises increases the prana uptake into your bodies. There should be no strain. No strain. Okay? Not here. Got it? For those of you who are on a medium track, you can do the same rhythm, 10, 5, 10, 5. That's in the middle. 10, 5, 10, 5. Breathing in for 10 seconds, ticks on the clock. Hold for 5. Exhale for 10. Hold for 5. Okay? Now, for those of you who are still on the first level, or you have other breathing impediments and you're working on strengthening yourself, don't think that, you on first level, like cornball, you soft, you ain't, none of those negative things at all. So don't even try it over here. You're starting where you're at, okay? You can do 8, 4, 8, and 4. Okay? Breathing in for 8 counts, hold for 4, out for 8, hold for 4. Another reminder, if you have hypertension, okay, you don't need to do the holds for longer than the count. Like if 4 is creating some type of tension, release at 2. Okay? It's very important that you know that, because the tension built up in the kumbhaka is going to increase the pressure. Okay? So you want to be mindful of that. And when you have a healthy pressure, it is good because that pressure then creates, it's like a massage of the vessels, of the blood vessels. Okay? It's a massage of the internal organs. Okay? Pressure doesn't have to burst pipes. Pressure can definitely make diamonds. Okay? But pressure will burst pipes if your pipes are not in a healthy state. And that's why you don't want to increase any, add any additional pressure to the blood vessels with holding the breath. Okay? If you already have some type of issue. Now, what's the order here? You're going to start your morning before sunrise, okay? And you're definitely going to do this pranayama at least 2 hours before you eat anything, okay? This is a morning workout. As you see, it's going to be 30 to 45 minutes in length. Okay? This is a morning workout. This is a morning workout for champions in getting your mind straight and getting your body awakened for being a boss in whatever you're doing, however you're being. And I promise you, once you make this a habit and you see how beautiful your day turns out and how much control you have over how things move, you're not going to want to throw this away. And anytime, if at all you fall into the whims of things moving too crazy, you will return back to it. Okay? So here's the Kapalabhati Pranayama. Y'all ready? I feel like I should turn to the side, but I don't try to see that I have my little cloth there tied in the back. Sorry, I didn't even think about that. I'm making stuff up. Here we go. Right. So Kapalabhati, remember I said it helps to clear, to cleansing. It does not have a holding in the breath. It is just an inhalation and an exhalation. The inhalation is slow and steady. The exhalation is punch. Okay? It is forceful. And that is the kicking out of whatever crap is sitting in the respiratory system, kicking it out. Okay? So let's go over that technique. You have the technique for Surya and what the breathing is going to be. And now I'm going to give you the actual technique for the Kapalabhati. Okay? Ready? All right. So you breathe in. I'm holding this mudra over my abdomen. That's not what you need to do. It's just habit. Okay? So I'm just showing you that my belly is rising slowly and then it goes in. Okay? That's what you need to do. So you are going to really, really be stimulating these abdominal muscles for the breathing out. Rachaka. Okay? When you breathe in, you're not even forcibly breathing in. All you're doing is relaxing your abdominal muscles, and the air is going to fill in. Because when you breathe out, you're going to create a vacuum. Relax your abdomens, your abdominals. Don't get me now. And then again. Okay? So you all can't see, but I can feel boogers starting to come and build up in my nose. And I'm not going to do that anymore because I don't have any tissue right here. But you get what I'm saying. You're only going to do this for 10 breaths to start. I know I have overachievers here, okay? And y'all rocking all of that. But when it comes to this pranayama, do yourself a favor and don't get hurt. Okay? Do yourself a favor and don't end up giving yourself all kind of headaches and fevers and, now you sick because you just overdid it. You decided to do the deep ice plunge and detox too fast. Can you promise me that? Please. I love y'all. I love for people to really overachieve, but when it comes to these techniques, take your time. Take your time. So Kapalabhati is just breathing in and then exhale. Okay? And letting the belly button pull all the way back to your spine. 10 rounds of that. Understood? Find yourself a spot on the wall that you're looking at. You don't need to be looking all over the place. Okay? And you can close your eyes, but you should keep your eyes focused towards the tip of your nose because this helps to direct the prana. Okay? And we want things to come out. Okay? But note, when I was breathing, sometimes people, when they're doing this exercise, they'll breathe in and then they'll be like, don't do that. Keep your spine straight, okay? Keep it straight. Because eventually what you're going to experience, hopefully, is that it also will awaken the Kundalini. And that is very cleansing. And we're moving towards illumination. Okay, okay. After you do 10 rounds of that, then someone timestamped this, pardon me, but then here at minute 40 and 15 seconds, you're going to drink your water. After you've done that, now drink your water. Don't drink your water before you do this exercise because you will get hella cramps. It'll be painful. And you'll tell everyone that I set you up for a disaster. Do this first thing in the morning. Okay? I'm going to get to your questions in the end. All right. So, you do your Kapalabhati first thing in the morning. Then you're going to drink your water. Don't get too full, but drink your lemon water. And then you're going to sit looking at your clock, holding your Surya Mudra, and you got it. Here comes the mantra in your head. So, for the sake of not thinking too hard, you might want to move with the increments of 5 because they're easier to follow on a clock that is broken up into 5s. Okay? The mantra, which you do not need to count, is Om Suryaye Namaha. Om Suryaye Namaha. Om Suryaye Namaha. You can say this, and you should say this because you're practicing your breathing in your head. Okay? In your mind. You're going to mentally chant Om Suryaye Namaha. I want you to know what it sounds like. So when you say it in your head, it's easier. Okay? Oh, let me put it here in the chat. Suryaye. This is what it sounds like. Okay? Now, with all that said, your timer should be at 30 or 45 minutes. Okay? You want to sit in this meditation for that amount of time. That includes the Kapalabhati and then drinking your water and doing the Suryaye Namaha. Okay? Now here's something I didn't share with you all before, which will be very helpful, and you'll see why. In the morning when you get up and you go to do this practice, as you go to sit in your asana, you should bring your teachers to your mind with a feeling of gratitude. Okay? Myself and Taran have shared a lot of wisdom, knowledge, and skills with you all. When it comes to the practice, you want to bring to your seat this energy of gratitude for the one who has shared this nourishment with you. Because the energy of cleansing, okay, cleansing the breath and energizing your body is giving you more life. And you want to ensure that you are staying in a rhythm of clearing any negative karmas and being in a space where you don't collect debt. So when we show gratitude for our teachers, right, you wonder, like, why do people always have their teachers' pictures on their altars and stuff like that? Is this like worshiping of a human being? It's not. But the energy exchange, one is of collateral currency, right? But then there's also, I don't know if collateral currency is a good term to use because it sounds like close to damage, but it's the the exchange, the mutual exchange, right? Me want to be very impeccable with my words. There's also the understanding that psychically, because you're moving in a space of astral traveling, you're moving in a space of increasing your astral presence. You're wanting to build more of a respectful connection of gratitude, respect, honor, and such for your teachers so that as you become more able to travel in this space, you are also going to be gifted with assistance when you need it and know you need it, or need it and didn't know you was going to need it. So if you make a practice of, okay, I'm going into this meditation in this particular practice, I give my gratitude to, give gratitude to whoever else. I can only speak for myself and Saran because I know what work we give you all. And if, you know, I'm here, right? So, gratitude, and then you go into your practice, set your intentions. I told you what the benefits are. There's nothing better than telling your bodies as you sit down that your intentions are to extract these benefits. So they already know what is the definite purpose of you doing this, and they get in line. Okay? This is your practice of activating God within yourself first thing in the morning. These are the benefits of the practice. I'm extremely excited for anyone who has what is COPD, any upper respiratory tract infections, asthma, bronchitis. I'm extremely excited to see some of you all really tap into this exercise and share with everyone how it's coming along, how you've decided, especially in this new moon energy, right? I am going to heal my breath. I'm going to heal my body. Okay? So that's the practice. You wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, wash your face. Okay? Just jump up. It's great to get, if you jump in the shower, you actually don't have to, but it's great to jump in the shower and do this because once you get started and you've done it, you may feel very much like this is the kind of energy I want to be in when I go into now talking to deities. Right? This is the energy I want to be in now when I go into, like, for whatever you practice, to praise, to read whatever scriptures, to write, to document, like whatever it is that you're doing. After you've raised your vibration this high, you may not want to break out of that space. You may just want to relax your body, pull out your notebook, and go or sit in your lotus position and do your other mantras and other homeworks that you need to do. This is first thing in the morning. So if you do that, right? Wash your face, brush your teeth, jump in the shower, and you have your water there, you're going to see. Okay? Um, what's coming to me to remind you is that the water should not be ice cold. Ice cold water is very shocking to the body. And if you really want the benefits of having this lemon water in the morning, let it be some room temperature or warm water. Okay? So, I told y'all I was going to get a full double lesson. Okay? Show your gratitude, your appreciation that you're actually doing this work, like by showing your homework and your takeaways from it. And that way I will know to continue sharing. All right. I'm going to scroll through the conversation, the chat now, to see if there's any questions that I missed. And if you have any questions right now, drop them in the chat. Okay? Hey y'all, let me shout y'all out. People, y'all was late to class, but I'm glad that y'all made it. Um, what up, Kurukula? What's up, De La Chatham? Shouts out to Dion, Curia. What's up? What's up? Peace, Avi. Good to see you in class. Avi, I answered your question on one of the videos. You definitely should read it and hit me up. What's up, my F.A.Y? All right, all right. Okay. Question. Someone asked, oh, do we continue the other pranayama practices? No, here's the thing. This is your, remember what I said before. When I give you a new pranayama practice, what I would like for you to do is to lay the other one aside, because by now you should know and understand what you gather from it. And then just focus on what I'm giving you now so you can feel and experience it without the other exercises. Okay? If you find that you really, really like something you are experiencing with the Akasha or the Shunya Mudra, then you can do it at another part of your day. Okay? Maybe you want to do an hour of meditation in pranayama. So you do the first 30 minutes, 45 minutes of the Kalabhakti and the Surya Mudra, and then you move into one of the other practices. Yes, if you're absolutely certain that you understand what you're experiencing. I would prefer that you do it at another time so that you can see what your day unfolds like after doing this, because once you're finished, the sun should be rising. So you're going to do this like right before the sun rises, so an hour before sunrise, and then you have an hour in between before you should be eating anything. Okay? And you would have, one of the things is that you would have built up a good amount of fire energy so that when you do have your breakfast, which should not be hella heavy anyway, you will digest it way better. Okay? Peace, Zen Golden Child 777. Okay, any other questions? All right, I think that is it for now. Like I said before, if you want to get on the wait list for my next batch of the pink elixir, which is a love bath, if you would like to get some of the conjured rose incense, okay, handmade by myself, then text me at 202 810 1876. Okay, and y'all could get that. And the white bath is going to be, like, the love bath will be in another week. The white bath, I'll make another batch within like 2 weeks. Okay, so if you want to get on a wait list for that, hit me up now so that I can already make sure that I have for you and then whoever else comes along afterwards. I'm sold out, and I am grateful for you all taking care of yourselves and getting your love on. Get it. Okay, and making sure to take care of your well-being. And shouts out to everybody. The list is still open for the children, though. Okay, the free healing protection rituals for the children is still open. So shouts out to everyone who took care of the children in their lives. Hit me up, same phone number, 202-810-1876. And I got the babies. For the free 99. All right. If this content is beneficial to you, you feel like it's been blessing your life, you could bless my Cash App at $ChiVital. If you are outside of the United States, just text me, and then we'll figure it out from there. Because I know some of y'all can do Cash App, some of y'all need PayPal, but also some of y'all can't even text. Well, y'all can't receive my text. I receive your text, but you can't receive mine. So just text me, and I'll get back to you. Okay? It's always a pleasure to bring you more information and help you to create your lives in the way that you want it. Peace, love, and bliss. I'll talk with y'all later. I'm out of here.